Hi, my name's Stevie Mathry. I'm with the Sons of Norway Lodge in Fargo. In Norway, waffles aren't just for breakfast. They're for lunch, for dinner, for dessert, for a snack, for any time you want something really tasty. I'm going to show you how to make those cute little heart-shaped waffles and what to serve with them. Enjoy. To start with, you'll need 6 eggs. Go ahead and crack them into your mixing bowl. Five and 6. Okay. Next is half a cup of sugar. And some spices. 1 teaspoon of ground cardamom. And honestly, I like to add a little cinnamon in there too. Quintessential Norwegian spices. I'm going to add a whole teaspoon. And go ahead and blend that. So once that's blended, let's add our dry ingredients. 1½ cups flour. Just your plain all-purpose white flour. I'm sorry I don't have a gluten-free recipe. I'm not experienced in gluten-free cooking. But go. Okay, that was half a cup. This is 1 cup. And 1½ cups flour. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. There we go. And blend it up again. Okay, I forgot to add a pinch of salt. So let's just add that now so I don't forget. There we go. Next, we need some butter. I'm going to unwrap this and then just put it in the microwave to melt it. You want half a cup of melted butter. Yeah. So here's my ½ cup melted butter. I am also going to add 1 cup of sour cream. And I always think the easiest way to measure sour cream is by displacement. So I'm just going to put that in the measuring cup. And when the whole thing reaches 1½ cups, a little bit further to go here. There we go, butter plus sour cream. Now that I've added all the ingredients, including the butter and sour cream, I need to let this rest for about 20 minutes while I get the waffle iron out. Well, my waffle iron is ready to go and the batter has rested, so let's get frying waffles. I did melt a little extra butter to spread on the waffle iron. You usually don't need much of this. So there we go. And you'll notice the batter is quite runny. So it's probably about a little less than 1/3 of a cup, 1/4 cup. And there, go ahead and close it up. It takes just a couple of minutes to fry each waffle. Okay, it's ready. Go ahead and pull it out of the waffle iron and onto a cookie sheet, onto a baking sheet to cool. Go ahead and put the next one in. Oops. Okay. That's all there is to it. As I said before, waffles aren't just for breakfast. The entire batch of waffles that I made, I got about 13 of these rounds. And I said they were heart-shaped. Just tear them apart. There's your heart. They are good hot, straight from the griddle. They are also delicious cold or toasted. To eat them, you can top them with just about anything that you want. Plain butter is good. I also like a little bit of whipped cream. That's for dessert waffles, of course. Maybe for breakfast, I might add some jam. This is some homemade choke cherry jelly that I made this fall. The traditional lingonberry jam is also very good. Get mine from IKEA or at Ingebrigtsen's. For savory waffles, how about some traditional Norwegian cheese? This is delicious. You can either do your Jarlsberg cheese, put it on top like that, or geitost, which is goat's cheese. This is actually called caramore, which is also a brown cheese. Very, very common, very popular in Norway. You have to try brown cheese if you go to Norway. This one's called caramore, which is a little bit even sweeter than geitost. There we go. And you know what's really good? A little bit of whipped cream on it too. There you go. Norwegian waffles. Thanks for watching.